So today we're doing my very first unboxing book haul. I'm very excited. I actually just had my birthday, which is the occasion for all this money that I've just spent. So we'll start with Barnes & Noble's. My husband took me and these were my birthday books, so I'm very excited. So from Barnes, I got 3 books. First one that I got is Off to the Races. I just went straight on to Chestnut Springs and then I went into the Rose Hill series. So going back to basics, it's continuing her theme, small town, you know, cowboys, ranchers, all that good stuff. Oh, he's from the city. Okay, Hallmark. So big city boy going back home and he hires Billy. And Billy is a horse trainer, I guess. Like help him with a stubborn racehorse. So that should be fun. The love of my afterlife. I literally saw her and I was like, she's literally so cute. Basically, a recently deceased woman is in the waiting room for the afterlife and she scores a second chance at life. Wait, okay, that's actually really cute. A second chance at life. That's a cute concept. I wonder how she's gonna come back. Like if she's been dead, like is she just like, and they're like declaring her death, or is it like she's straight up like coming out of the ground or like gets a new body? That's interesting. Probably not, because then that would be more fantasy and I feel like that would be way deeper if she needed to have a new body. So probably not. Book of Azrael. I've seen really good stuff about this. This was actually the most expensive book. I was like, that's insane. It was $21. I felt so bad being like, I want this one. It was for my birthday. It was for a good cause. It's fine. The Book of Azrael, this is a series. I don't think it's completed yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure only 3 of the books are out. And this is the Gods and Monsters series. I've seen a lot of reviews for this, especially on TikTok from some of the people that I watch. Okay, but a short summary, it says, for 1,000 years after the gods' world, the ether world has known peace, but soon that too will change. An old enemy, driven by revenge, slowly builds up an army behind the scenes. Temples are being ransacked in search of an item long lost, and enemies since the dawn of time must put aside their differences if they have any hope for survival. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. I'm so excited to read this. Also, this book, I can't stop. Like, it's so floppy. Honestly, I get the price point now. I'm like, this is perfect. Moving on to the biggest order. This is from Book Outlet. I will be unboxing with you. It's fun. Their $5.99 fiction sale happened to coincide with my birthday. It's like they knew. They said, really, this is for you, girl. I was able to get 10 books for, I can't remember. I think it was right at $50-ish or something. I don't know. I'll have to look, but I was able to get like 10 books for a really reasonable price. They were each $5.99. And if you don't know what Book Outlet is, what it does is they take books from different stores that have overstock and they give them a spot to go and then they just resell them. So some of these books on here, they're going to be like from Target, Books A Million, and then like a few other places I've never heard of typically, because it's not based in the US. I think it is based in Canada. Let's dig in here. I'm actually really excited. I did use this opportunity to buy a few of my books that I read on Kindle this year. You know, everyone needs a little trophy. Perfect. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. But my first book is Savor It, and if you've seen my wrap up, I did read this in January and I gave it 4 stars. She's so cutie. I just wanted a physical copy because I really did enjoy this more than I thought I was going to. But I did want a physical copy to commemorate. I'm sorry. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Luck and Last Resorts. So cute. Actually on the back, Abby Jimenez wrote a little blurb. It says, gritty, complex, and real. I could not put this down. Dang, Allie Hazelwood too. She said, if you want to fall in love with a book, look no further than this one. 2 of my faves. Okay, I didn't even realize that. Must read, must read. I'm so excited. A Second Chance of Love, but there are some rough seas ahead. It takes place on a cruise ship. And apparently this is the second in a series. I did not know that because I've never heard of this author. But the first one was Love List and Fancy Ships. So it kind of seems like she has a cruise thing going on. Commitment phobe Nina lives by 2 rules. Always have fun, Don't rely on anyone but yourself. Relatable. The first rule is easy. The second, she's only broken once. And it's 10 years after fleeing home. Nina is a chef and stewardess on a super yacht, Serendipity. Okay, super yacht, that's crazy. Okay, single by choice and perfectly content with how life has turned out. But Nina's ex-co-worker and old flame, Irish chef Ollie, isn't so happy with the status quo. 1 year after leaving yachting, he's returned as one of Serendipity's chef with an ultimatum. If Nina continues to deny she's in love with him, at the end of his charter season, he'll go back to Ireland for good. Nina and Ollie shared secret from their past threatens to shipwreck not only their relationship but the entire boat as their connection grows amid chaotic guest and crew drama. Could there be smooth sailing in their future? Okay, this actually sounds so adorable. I can't wait to read that. Literally sounds so cute. What the heck? Okay, sounds right up my alley, especially like with Allie Hazelwood and Abby being like they like it, because two of my favorite authors right there. They talk, I listen. They talk and I listen. They say something is good. I hear it. I say yes ma'am, and I do my due diligence. This one, you can see it came from Target originally. The Storied Life of AJ Fikry. I just have not picked it up. It's actually smaller than I anticipated it being. It says that AJ Fikry's life is not at all what he expected to be. He lives alone. His bookstore is experiencing the worst sales in history. And now his prized possession, a rare collection of Poe poems, has been stolen. But when a mysterious package arrives at his bookstore, its unexpected arrival gives Fikry the chance to make life over and see everything anew. So I kind of just think it's going to be the good, classic, like, heartwarming story that you really need. And I'm excited. I also like how small it is, truly. Then I have Juniper Hill. This is also a Target resale, but perfect condition. Perfect condition. Isn't that amazing? Ew, this one has a little blurb on it. I can't remove that, but it says as seen on TikTok. It appears my version was like, I think it was an original, the indie print, because this is literally says it came from Denby Perry, which is the author, and this one is traditionally published, so it's from Entangled, that publishing house. So they are two different sizes, which is kind of gross and annoying, but I will display them proudly because at least this one is kind of like an original print, so I fuck with it. It's called the Eden series, and it's at the bottom here instead of a publishing house, so that's kind of cute. But they kind of, this series involves like some kind of like mystery element, and then of course there's a love story. But in the first one there was a kind of like a suicide situation where you don't know if it's a suicide. They're like, probably not. She was like a new sheriff in town, and then she meets the Eden family and they help her because the suicides that were taking place was taking place off of a cliff that happened to be on their land. And then this one, Memphis Ward arrives in Quincy, Montana on the 5th worst day of her life. She needs a shower, she needs a snack, she needs some sanity because moving across the country with her newborn baby is by far the craziest thing she's ever done. She arrives in town and she's going to be living with the Eden family. She is going to be their housekeeper at the Eloise Inn. And then Knox Eden is the chef there, like at the inn. So that's how they're going to be entangled. It doesn't give like that there might be some kind of like mystery element, but she does have a newborn baby and she is doing like a kind of a cross country trip. So maybe there's some kind of like the dad comes back or something. That would be interesting. I guess we'll see. Okay, I love Mariana Zapata so much, but I do not have a physical copy of any of her books. So as soon as I saw that there was one on there, I had to have it. Like, I've read almost all of her books. The only Mariana Zapata book that I haven't liked is Under Lock. I did not enjoy that one. But the rest of them, they were all literally 5 stars for me. All Roads Lead to Here was so freaking cute. It was so cute. All her books are like serious slow burns though. So if you're not into that, like I'm talking like you'll be this point in the book and they're like about to kiss for the first time. Keep that in mind because I know a lot of people are not into that. They like instant gratification, which I can be that way too, trust me. But if you want a slow, yearning, like you're just getting to know each other to your core, Mariana Zapata. Straight up. This one was so cute. This was actually the first book that I read from her, and then I straight wanted a Mariana Zapata binge-a-thon, and I was like, Love from Lukoff, Wall of Winnipeg. Basically, Aura to her friends, she is moving back to Colorado, and it's bittersweet. She just went through a breakup with her famous musician boyfriend, who's a big loser. So she rents an apartment like add-on from Tobias, which is our main man, and he did not know that it was being rented because his teenage son like was like, I'm gonna list it on Airbnb, and like didn't tell him because he wanted to have like a side hustle. Cute. She has a Aura has a really cute relationship with his son, and I really like it. He's a teenager too, and I feel like we never get teenagers like in the single dad trope. It's always little kids, and so I was really liking that vibe, like the teenage son vibe. Now I decided to get a little crazy, okay, because there were so many Rebecca Yarros books on there for sale, and I thought about trying them just because I just read Onyx Storm, and so naturally I was like, let me give her contemporary romances a try, because she has a crap ton of contemporary, like if you look it up, she has more of those than fantasy series. And what she likes to do is in between writing like Fourth Wing and stuff, she has to write a contemporary that she said it's like her brain break basically. So I'm very interested to get into some of those. I bought 2 that are in a series. I bought the first and the second one, and then in case I didn't like it, I didn't want to buy all of them, they were available on there. And then I bought Wilder, so I did get 3. This one is from store, I can't tell from where, but it was 30% off and it didn't sell, and so then it went to the book outlet warehouse and I got it for $5.99, so such a steal. Wilder, I also hate it put popular TikTok sensation on it, and it's not a removable sticker. I hate that. After 2 lost years, I'm forcing the wake-up call in my life with a 9-month work study. The Southern comes out sometimes. With a work study cruise, see the world, experience all of it to the fullest, find the life I've lost. My scholarship depends on tutoring a student, but not just any student. Oh no, it would be too easy. Instead, I get Paxton Wilder. The book is called Wilder. A daredevil influencer and X Games champion. Wherever he goes, documentary cameras, groupies, high octane stunts will follow. I want to hate him. I want to kick his arrogant ego right off the boat. But from the second we touch, my stomach goes into a full-on bungee jump. And I know that Wilder is as much to stay away from danger as he is addicted to adrenaline. Funny, I got 2, like, boat-related books and I didn't even realize it. And so then these 2 are part of a series. Who comes first? Okay, Full Measures is first. And then I turn Skyward. Full Measures. 3 knocks can change everything. Oh, these are the military ones, and I'm kind of scared. They seem like they're going to be kind of sad. Okay. After 20 years as an army brat, Ember knew that the soldiers at the door meant her dad was never coming home, and that she didn't know how she would find the strength to single-handedly care for her crumbling family when everything starts to fall apart. Then Josh Walker enters her life, hockey star, and her new next-door neighbor, and not to mention that he saves her over and over again. He has a way of easing the pain with a single look, a single touch, and as much as she wants to turn off her feelings and endure the heartache on her own, she can't deny her attraction. Until Josh's secret shatters both of their worlds. Okay, we have a secret. Can we keep it? No, we can't. Both of these are also from Target. I don't think I said that, but they both have the Target stickers. That sounds good. That sounds gripping. That sounds entertaining. I'm really excited to give her contemporaries a chance. Okay, Eyes Turn Skyward. Generic flower cover, but it says all Paisley wants to do is leave the glass cage that she's been in since her sister's death. She may share her sister's heart condition, but she's determined to start living again, even if it kills her, and it almost does until someone unexpected pulls her from the ocean and breathes more air into her lungs. Jagger is enrolled. I don't like that name. Jagger is enrolled in the country's toughest fight school. Oh, toughest flight school, not fight school, this is not Fight Club. He's hot, reckless, and perfect for a girl looking to live life to the fullest. Except she's the commanding general's daughter, not to mention her close relationship with his biggest rival. As their paths cross again and again, she can't deny the intense attraction that takes her breath away, but every moment comes with a price. As long as Paisley keeps her secrets hidden, he won't know how much danger they're in. Now she must decide how much to risk for a guy who makes her weakened heart pound a little too hard. Okay. All right, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I'm excited for both of those. Like I said, I've been really wanting to get into her contemporary romances, but I just have not done it. I've just not done it. There's so many books to read, so little time. It's like, who do I decide to read next? I have 2 more books. This one is also, I heard a car and I got excited because I had a book coming from Target, but whenever it got here, it was ruined. And so they're supposed to be fulfilling like the replacement order for it, and it's supposed to come today. But it was First Time Caller, the book that just came out. This book, I thought it was going to be here today. I had to throw the other one away because it was water damaged. When it got here, it looked like somebody had spilled their drink all over it. So that's not good. But the replacement is coming today. So if it does come today, while I'm still thinking about this, I will record that. Look what came! The bag is not soaking freaking wet this time. Oh my gosh, and they wrapped it this time. They were like, we're not wasting any more money, because I didn't have to pay for it. Isn't she cute though? This came out right around Valentine's Day. And then one of our main characters, her last name is Valentine. How cutie. Sarah Adams, she does have a blurb on the back, and it says absolute magic inside these pages. So cute. Aiden has a secret. He's falling out of love with love, and as Baltimore's romance hotline, that's a bit of a problem. But when a young girl calls into the station asking for advice for her mom, the interview goes viral, thrusting Aiden and heartstrings into the limelight, which I guess is the name of his podcast because it's in italics. Lucy thought she was doing just fine. She had a good job, an incredible family, and a smart, slightly devious kid. But when all of Baltimore is suddenly scrutinizing her love life or lack thereof, she begins to question if she's as happy as she believed. Maybe a little more romance wouldn't be such a bad thing. Everyone wants Lucy to find her happy ending, even the handsome, temperamental man calling the shots, but when sparks start to fly behind the scenes, Lucy must take a final decision between the radio-sponsored Happily Ever After or the man in the headphones next to her. I don't know, that sounds cute. Oh, I'm dumb. It does say welcome in like small font right here. It says welcome to Hot Strings Baltimore's Romance Hotline. This is an amazing cover, by the way. Like, this cover is so freaking cute. Wow, I'm loving the colors. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna read first. Please help. But my next book is Not Another Love Song. It also came from Target. I'm really excited about this one because, again, Allie Hazelwood. She said, Julie Soto is my favorite writer, period. I'll read anything she writes and love every second of it. That is, like, incredible praise for somebody. Like, imagine one of your favorite authors saying that. So if I don't like this book, I'm the problem. This cover, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. When professional and self-taught violinist Gwen plays, she disappears in peaks and valleys of each song, a quiet passion that never quite explodes into pure emotion. Xander is the exact opposite, a cellist and a rock star. He is all about big emotion, but not even his 6'4" frame can contain the skill and genius and the attitude that borders on jerkitude. I don't know if I like that verbiage, but okay. Not only did it take him over a year to notice that he and Gwen play in the Manhattan Pops, but it also seems to have the perfect cutting criticism for her technique. When Gwen is offered this role of first chair in the orchestra, something Xander has secretly coveted for years, their existing hostility goes up a notch, yet despite her best effort, Gwen can ignore the sizzling chemistry between them. Okay. So it kind of seems like more of like a little like academic, but like music rivals. Tender is the Flesh. I've really been wanting to read this one. because I read the back of it and it reminded me of this book or this movie that came out. Basically, his wife has left him, his father is sinking into dementia, and Marcos tries not to think too hard about what he does to make a living after it happened so quickly. First, it was reported that an infectious virus has made all the animal meat poisonous to humans. Then the governments initiated the transition, now eating human meat. Special meat is legal, and he basically, I think it's his job to get the special meat, and I'm scared, but I'm also really excited. It's not that big. Such an interesting concept. Very interesting. Okay, here is the aftermath of my haul. That's a lot of bugs. That's a lot of bugs to get into. The TBR is actively growing and has no signs of stopping. If you have read any of these and have a recommendation, please let me know because I can't decide what to read first. Toodles!